Now, Sri Rita Bharat Banerjee, not present. Sri Ramdasa Thawle, not present. Sri Vijay Sai Reddy, not present. Sri Kanakamedala Ravindra Kumarji.
I am very thankful to you for giving this opportunity, sir. I would like to begin by thanking the Honorable Finance Minister for introducing this budget, but at the same time it requires some clarifications because the economic survey which was presented by the Honorable Finance Minister with regard to the suggestions that has not been taken care of in the budget, it appears. In GDP, the real growth rate is less than 5% at present, but the Finance Minister expressed their estimated growth for nominal growth rate for above 10%. If it is expressed is more than 10%, in which manner it can be reached? Likewise, allocation of budget is not more than 5% in respect of important departments. Agriculture 2.1, education 4.7, rural development 2.9, commerce and industrial 0.7, medical and health 3.8. When compared with the inflation, in fact, the allocations is not lesser than the previous allocations. The purchasing capacity of the people has been drastically reduced. Now, the Honorable Finance Minister in para 90 of her budget speech has stated, in our efforts to achieve USD 5 trillion economy, the financial architecture should keep evolving from strength to strength. Now it comes to that 5 trillion economy at present, 3 lakhs crores is the present GDP, and GDP is estimated for 2024 to 25 is estimated 5 lakhs trillion. In order to reach that growth, a minimum growth rate must be 11%, but at present in between it is 6 to 7%. However, coming to the 15th Finance Commission, has taken into the 2011 census as the sole criteria for the population, but has reduced the weightage of the population to 15% from earlier, it was 27.5%. So we need a permanent solution and justice to be done to the state of Andhra Pradesh and the southern states, which is highly affected by this. Now, as far as the programs run by the center and the states, the center has been consistently reducing its contribution, which is very unfair. Now I am coming to the disinvestment. Listing of companies on stock exchange, discipline of companies and provides accessible financial markets. This is what the Finance Minister said in her budget speech. I would like to say that actually the LIC was nationalized only because there were unfair trade practices. That's why it was brought to under public sector. The insurance sector was open to the private sector in the year 1990. There is no reason to disinvest the LIC other than the government's desperate attempt to raise money through disinvestment as they are failing to realize the tax revenue targets. These are, I would like to say that these private companies do not have any commitment. They are not legally bound to give reservations to the other companies. This is just not only a wrong economic move to disinvest, but also it is against the social justice also. Coming to the with regard to the Andhra Pradesh concern, the Andhra Pradesh government, as per the AP Reorganization Act, under Section 94(3), for the purpose of construction of capital and other infrastructure, they have to allocate the funds by the central government. But no allocation has been made so far in the budget. But at the same time, by Andhra Pradesh Reorganization Act, after division, it became a capital-less state. Now the central government has to come to rescue. The central government has already released 15,000 crores for the construction of capital of Amravati. The Amravati capital has been constructed, is going on, construction is going on. For the last 7 months after the 2019 elections, the present government did not take care of that steps. They wanted to make a move to shift the capital under the ground of decentralization to construct 3 capitals. In fact, 29,000 farmers have donated voluntarily 33,000 acres under land pooling system for the purpose of building a capital, Amravati capital. The finance department has given exemption for capital gains to the farmers also. So the central government has to play a key role in order to construct Amravati city, Amravati capital in the state of Andhra Pradesh, because it is a capitalless city and the residuary state of Andhra Pradesh became neglected for all the budgets. Now, there are some projects are also there. No funds have been allocated so far till now. The other aspect, therefore, I request the central government, particularly finance minister, to take care of the present ongoing agitations due to the statements made by the present chief minister with regard to the shifting of the capital. For the last 59 days, the farmers and their families are on streets. Though there is no steps have been taken by the state government. Central government also did not intervene. Due to that, the pathetic condition of the farmers is very unbearable. So in view of the taking into the consideration of the agitations of the farmers in the state of Andhra Pradesh, in order to complete and construct the capital city in Amravati, the central government has to intervene and give necessary instructions to the state government. Sir, similarly, though railway projects are also not given to the state government in Amravati. Amravati linking projects and other metro rail to Visakhapatnam, no funds have been allocated. Education institutions are also no funds are allocated. Likewise, the present government came to power on the assurance made to the state people of Andhra Pradesh, if the 25 members of Lok Sabha members they came to power, they will get special status. They have forgotten about the demand of the special status. As per the assurance made by the then Prime Minister before this House, the special status has to be given. There was no mention in that. But the 15th Finance Commission categorically stated, it is the discretion of the central government. 15th Finance Commission has no role in it in order to grant a special status. So in view of the recommendations made by the 15th Finance Commission, the special status also has to be considered by the central government. For that purpose, the finance minister also to allocate as far as the recommendations of the funds by taking into the consideration of the 15th Finance Commission. And with regard to the government stand, with regard to interlinking of water river, Krishna, particularly interlinking of Krishna river and Godavari river. There are interlinking system is already commenced by the then Prime Minister Chandrababu Naidu at that time, but subsequently the project been abandoned. And the Polavaram project has been, funds have to be given by the central government under AP Reorganization Act. No funds have been allocated for this time. Apart from that, the funds which are already incurred by the state government are also not repaid. And for the last 3 years. So under this premise, the Polavaram project is abandoned. The other irrigation projects also abandoned. Now in Andhra Pradesh, a reverse tendering and reverse governance is going on. If that is the situation, now the fate of the Andhra Pradesh people are at stake. Now the central government, in all respects, including law and order, security, property, and construction of capital, and everything, all promises made under all provisions under AP Reorganization Act became non-implemented. So in view of the present condition, present scenario, the Andhra Pradesh people are very in desperate condition. Now ongoing agitations are going entire in the state of Andhra Pradesh. They came to streets for demands. The state government is not considered due to the policies taken by the present state government. The unbearable, pathetic conditions of the Andhra Pradesh people, it is for the central government to approach and intervene and safeguard the interest of the Andhra Pradesh and direct the government to continue the capital in Amravati one.
Thank you. Thank you, Ravindra Kumar. Mani Sri Satish Chandra